Greetings, family, and welcome to another episode of Wake Up Africa. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. How you doing? How's everything going? I really do pray, family, that you are extremely well in all your ways and that you're moving into living life in your own narrative, that you're identifying, off arrow, off, that you're identifying what our collective narrative is. Come on, dude. And that you're moving into that family. We're so grateful to every single person that supports us on Patreon or sends us a love donation through PayPal. We appreciate, love you so much for that. We are looking for ways to start up the Unity communities. It was supposed to be a community in each and every country or city where we were family. We had gotten over 5,000 responses before we got overwhelmed with the administration, but we're definitely looking into how we can do that at this time. Off arrow, come on. Into how we can do that at this time, family. So right now, reports are confirming that the Malawian vice president, together with his wife and 9 other people, have perished in another plane crash. I don't know if the plane was an American one. You know, recently, a couple of almost a month ago, Kenya lost its head of the armed forces in a very suspicious helicopter death. A lot of crazy things happening across the motherland and across the world, family, as the New World Order runs out of time and tries to, to put people in a prison planet before anything goes on. And the sad thing was that he actually went missing 24 hours before it was confirmed that his plane had crashed in some forest, family. And instead of even requesting the neighbors, the South Africans, the first people he asked for, remember, I think he's the evangelist president, the first people he asked for help for was the divided kingdom and the divided states. And, and a lot of people online were saying, oh, Africa, when will we ever learn? Why can't we? We don't even have any, means for ourselves. I think there were 2 drones. I don't know if this was a joke, though, because this was wild, but there were like 2 little drones, the drones that YouTubers have that were trying to find or locate the plane, allegedly. And, of course, like all of the motherland, with engineered poverty has probably worked the best, ironically, in Malawi, whereas Malawi is so gorgeous, but the people are in this mental trap of Babylon. Because if you look at the bigger picture of what is happening right now, family, Russia is making major moves. I think there was talk of Russia moving into the Caribbean. It's no accident that Biden chose a black head of armed forces, or whatever they call the U.S. Army, head of the U.S. Army, at such a time. And he was saying that they had to protect their interests in Africa, and they had to make a push because, Russia's everywhere. Russia has already overtaken the massive Niger drone base that the divided states spent a long time building. Check out the show I did on that, family. But for me, the fact that Malawi would now be having to cry to the divided kingdom and the divided states, even instead of neighboring South Africa for help, makes me feel like this is scripted once again. Because I told you, family, the world is a theater. It's all about the optics. We don't get it yet, but it's all about the optics. And we are back in a Cold War situation, where Babylon is now trying to carve up Africa 1884 style again. And they're using their silly puppet leaders to push their agenda. But you see, this isn't the 90s. This isn't the 80s. This is the Aquarian age, if you want to call it that, the age of revelation, whatever you want to call it. And sometimes it's more this because so many people say it is. Stories for other days, or actually stories you can check out on Dr. Mumbi's spiritual show. Family. The world is a stage. Babylon's New World Order plans, which were mainly being orchestrated by the Vatican, the divided kingdom, and the divided states, are suffering shocks to the system. Saudi Arabia just stopped, has stopped the dollar-based system where they were only selling their oil in dollars or whatever. And allegedly they've joined BRICS now. But maybe I'll do that show. I'll do a separate show on that family. Long story short, we are in a race between education and neocolonialism. And the sooner we realize that, family, the better. But there is going to come a time when so much truth is available to us that we have to make sure that it actually moves us into a neo independence movement and doesn't paralyze us to falling into the neo-colonial agenda. Special shout out to everyone that supports us on Patreon. We appreciate, love you so much. Everyone who sends us donations through PayPal, they really go a long way in enabling us to continue to bring you the awakening news because it's never as it seems. Tuko pamoja.